Good morning, YouTubers, adventurers, preppers. It's a Monday morning. I am in Casper. Came up this weekend. This is a week after the big storm that we had last week in Colorado and Wyoming. So apparently it got dumped on here big time. I got up to my ATV and it was almost completely buried. So I had to dig it out to get it out. Now, this tent has been up here we're going on 6 or 7 weeks now. And I kept bragging how great the tent is, which it is. I'm finding out issues slowly because this is a long duration. I'm living in this on the weekends, so it's not like setting up. So here, this tent is in here for the long haul. So I came up to the tent, and it was completely collapsed. Everything you see was down. Walls have stayed up, in essence, ish. The stack pipe came out of place, but it was completely watered, and then there was a bunch of water in the tent above, like a reservoir. Now, I'm going to hold my opinion because I think possibly the water melted and came in through the entry area, and I was partially flooded out in this area. No big deal. Went to Home Depot, got some sponges, soaked it up, and it's all dried out and it's all good. So that happened there. So I went and now this was an extremely, so I went down to Home Depot and I said, hey, what was this snow like? And they said it was extremely wet. We said that we're usually used to the powder snow here and blah, blah, blah. So I could see that because being in a month and a half here and all the snows that this has gone through, I've had no snow collected on top of this tent. And now the smaller tent outside that you've seen, it's doing its thing. Perfectly in condition. It can handle the snow load. So I went out and got this post here. And I'm going to leave this week. We got a lot of snow coming in. And then this post here is going to go up there. And we're going to see how it fares round 2 if it gets you heavy snow. I do have the Jackery up here. It kept the other one at home. I'm running that fan up there to blow the hot air, so that's a good thing. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I was looking on Amazon for the fans that you can place on top of your stoves, and they'll automatically generate power and then turn fans. I haven't seen any decent reviews per se for any of them. If any of you guys know some real good ones that work all the time, let me know. But I'm going to be plopping those on top of that and alleviating the electric one. And I'll keep them here. The other one up there is a battery operated. But I said instead of charging it. So when you buy these things, make sure that one is real quiet. Quiet. Barely hear it running on low. This one can get noisy. So I was learning curve this weekend for that. Now, I talked to you about propane heating, putting moisture in the air. I ran this tent about half a night without turning on the propane. I am now using, thought about it, I'm using the Duraflame logs. I'm getting about 4 hours of heat out of these things. But dilemma, guys, when you're in cold weather, and I'm talking 20 degrees out, the moisture that builds up in this tent when you run propane starts to coat stuff. Like here, this, if you feel it, it's wet, has a wet coating to it. So they're picking up moisture. So I figured, and the little matchless torch deals, they do not work in cold weather. So don't think you see my cigar lighter over there. It ain't happening. They don't work. The matches over there started getting damp. They would burn for about 2 seconds. The only thing that was saving my butt, in a way, and even the stove, under cold conditions, has problems. The electric start piezo is not going to work when it gets cold outside. So, guys, you got to put all consideration of what you're going to do. So, I went out yesterday and I bought these diamond Strike-A-Fires fire sticks. Now these fire sticks have this match strike coating on it. So, okay, I said, I'm set. I'm ready to go. I got backups and all this crap. So, this morning, I just went to put a log on the fire, and the fire in the stove was out. So I popped in the Duraflame, tried to light it. It kept burning itself out on the paper. The paper was damp. Okay, Barrett thinking ahead. I got my Strike-A-Fire. Going to put that in there. Well, I struck the darn thing, and there's a big flash of light. It ignites, but does the stick light? Nope. I luckily had to have a match to use this to get it going. So diamond Strike-A-Fire, my opinion, you manufacture a piece of shit. Okay? I will not rely on this if it's an emergency or something. Again, if it's in the summer, it's warm out, you need to start a fire, okay, maybe this thing will work. But first strike, I'm going to go down and I'll strike another one. I'm kind of using these as the emergency test devices. Now, once it did light, it took a long time to get it going. It burns for 12 minutes. I can believe that. Lights quickly and easily, ain't happening. So do not rely on this crap from Diamond, in my opinion. I need to work it right out of the box. I don't need to go through 2 or 3 of these to figure out what's going on. So stay away from this outfit. I'm going to try some other emergency start device fire things to get it going. So I had the propane on again after like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, and the moisture on the tent starts to build up. So, like I told you before, you got your sleeping bags and everything laying next to the tent. Moisture will collect, so when your bag will fall off or your blankets will fall off on the side of your tent and hit the side of the wall, you'll drag up a soaking wet blanket. So be cautious of that. Be cautious of your placement on your thing. Now, if you're sleeping on the ground and you don't have the bed, then okay, maybe it might be okay for staying dry with your moisture on the wall. When you have the dry heat of the stove working for you, the walls are dry. It doesn't get wet. So again, when you have propane and you're burning propane, high content moisture in propane, it's expelling out into the air. So be careful. So that's it for today. Just giving you the issues, what I came up to when I got here Saturday. It's Monday. It's snowing in Denver right now. It's beautiful here today. It snowed yesterday. Cleared up in the afternoon. Gorgeous day. No winds. No wind today. So this is my first like windless weekend, which was beautiful. So it's going to be great for the summer, hopefully, when we get up here. So guys, again, any comments? Put them in the question section, comment section. Be glad to answer them. And again, you want me to try anything out, go ahead and we will do it. So again, stay away from those diamond Strike-A-Fires. And as far as back to the Zachary, that's the 1000. Running my lights a little bit. I did not put the solar chargers on. I got snow on the outside. I want to mess with it, but I'm only down to 80%. So for 3 days, going 90%. That's running the fan, running my lights at night, and charging the iPad, and all that kind of good stuff. And my lifesaver, just to make sure you guys know, you have your iPads. Load up those Netflix movies, and you can download your YouTube videos for movies and stuff like that, so you have plenty of entertainment to watch at night. Now, I switched to Verizon up here. I do have an antenna from Verizon up on the mountain here, so I'm getting LTE. So this is cool. And then I also have my Starlink coming in a couple months. So I'm going to be game ready, interneting. So again, have a good time, guys. Any questions, please like and subscribe. And we will talk at you later.